Hello, fire signs. Welcome to your daily focus draw. Happy Saturday. We have the Queen of Swords and the Fairy Light. So, the Queen of Swords is talking about needing to get information, needing to get an unbiased perspective on the situation. Cut your emotions out of it and use your mind over your heart in this situation. When you're trying to get this balance where you feel like you're being pulled in two different directions, you're needing to get this balance and work on be patient when you're re-examining what your priorities are, what your values are, and that's going to help you figure out where to put your focus more and take your focus away from the stuff that isn't a priority in your life, that isn't part of your value system, that isn't moving you towards your value system. You might need to be a little diplomatic while you're getting your emotions under control and you're making these changes towards your long-term growth, your long-term path, towards your expansion. You really need to look at if King of Wands is a person in the reverse. It can talk about somebody who's kind of like really fiery, like overly emotional, especially towards anger, but even towards depression, because depression is anger turned inwards towards the self. So this person can be, manipulative. If they're talking about a person here, they can be manipulative. Maybe they did have some difficult experiences in life, or they could be, cynical. They could be frightened underneath that manipulation and that cynicism. It can also be a warning about having impossible expectations or obsessive behaviors. So really take a deep look. Make sure that that's not you, that's not what's going on. When you're trying to get this balance, make sure that you're not having a bunch of obsessions, or that you're not giving in to somebody who's being manipulative and using your emotions against you. Really focus on what your strengths and your talents are when you're coming up with this solution, this plan to get balance and have this long-term growth, have this long-term path for yourself. Then we have the Page of Pentacles, and there's a whole bunch of clarifiers. The Page of Pentacles, now this can talk about getting a message in regards to something in the physical world, specifically in regards to a financial opportunity or a career opportunity or learning opportunity. It doesn't talk about health as much, even though it's a pentacle. It's believed to talk more about money, investments, property, finances, and careers. So the Page of Pentacles, you could be, studying how to do this, or you could be getting a message. The clarifiers are the Nine of Pentacles, which talks about living in alignment with your values and being self-sufficient, being financially independent, but still having those finer things in life while you're doing that. And then we have the Three of Cups in reverse, and this can talk about a loss, because Three of Cups in the upright, it talks about that celebration. So this can be talking about having a loss. It can talk about overindulgence here, or greed. It can also talk about if it's talking about friends and family, it can talk about somebody who's being unfaithful, or somebody who's spending all your money, somebody in a collaboration who's not not having this balanced give and take, who's not really working towards the progress of the whole, but working towards their own progress. So really taking a deep look at what is going on in regards to this imbalance, what's going on in regards to your priorities. You've got Four of Swords, and this is telling you to take that time out to think about it, to really make the decision to move towards healing your thinking, healing the communication, getting yourself in balance around whatever is going on. We've also got Cernunnos and the Seven of Wands in reverse. Now, Cernunnos, this energy talks about waking up to something that, in regards to the situation, it could be something that's an addiction, an obsession, a compulsion, something that causes you to overindulge and feel disconnected. Or it could be talking about, Seven of Wands talks about sometimes an inferiority complex. So you could be overindulging, or you could be, overspending, being, overly into this collaboration because of that. But it also talks about, feeling like you're overwhelmed, you're being judged all the time, or you're embarrassed, you're anxious. It can also, when it talks about feeling overwhelmed, giving up and feeling like you're exhausted. But, to me, these feelings of like you're being judged, or you're anxious and you're embarrassed all the time by these people who are, the Cernunnos, it can talk about repressed emotions. It can talk about the shadow self, the unconscious, the things that you don't like about yourself or your life in regards to, your self-sufficiency, in regards to your ability to be financially independent and not relying on these people who are a bad influence on you, these people who cause you to overindulge, or these people who, are disconnected and unfaithful, and they lead to you having a further disconnect from yourself by repressing your emotions, by repressing those things that you don't like about yourself or your life, instead of changing those things and moving forwards. So really taking a deep look at where you feel like you're judged, or where you feel like you're stagnant, or you're not in balance in regards to giving and taking. You're not in balance in regards to friendships or collaborations. That's going to help you get back into alignment. That's going to help you be more self-sufficient, get a balanced give and take, and heal this situation. So really look at your plan. Really look at your vision that you have for your life and your future. Take other people's vision for your life out of the equation. Take other people's plan for your life out of the equation. Okay? Look at it just as yourself. What is your plan for your life? What are you good at? Where can you bring balance and healing into your life? I hope this is helpful. Have a great Saturday. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.